Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I am just having one of those days that is just really great for no particular reason, just really energized today. And I hope you are too on this Monday. I am Becky Bennell, owner of Lykke Haven Design, which is a purpose-driven interior design company in Grand Rapids. And today we are going to cover why mission is so important in creating your own Lykke Haven or your own refuge full of joy continuously. Last week I went over, who Lykke Haven was about, how to even say the name and what does it mean. And we started discussing why you are worthy of having a space that matters. And I just urge you to go take a look at those videos again. They are on all my social feeds as well as my website, which is lykkehavendesign.com. Check those out. I would love to hear your comments and feedback. Share with a friend. I just always greatly appreciate that as we are starting to build this community together. And last week, we talked about why intention was important and how we can bring intention into our space, specifically with action steps. And as I said, at Lykke Haven, we have 3 words we kind of live by on a high level, and that is intention, mission, and then connection. And today we're going to dive into that second word, which is mission. Why is mission so important that it happens to be one of the 3 values we hold very dear to our hearts at Lykke Haven? And this is my favorite thing to talk about. I love to talk about how we bring mission into our designs. I believe that we are all created for a bigger purpose that goes beyond ourselves and cares for others in this community, cares for our environment, cares for our animals, that there is something bigger than ourselves that we were meant to do and that we were ultimately gifted to do from God. That is my belief in this world. And I love to start these conversations with my clients and understand, do you feel that there's a mission out there that you have purpose in? And I love to just start conversing with them, helping maybe bring them to a nonprofit that they've never heard of, or even just being inquisitive over what is our family passionate about? What mission can we come around together and create this bigger purpose for our lives? And that is one of my favorite things to do. And after we have this exploration, we actually bring it into the home. And now tomorrow I'll go into more detail of what that means, but essentially we bring some design element into the home so that the family is constantly reminded of this bigger purpose, this bigger mission in their lives. And imagine a room that is filled with this mission. What kind of feelings do you imagine coming into the space? What kind of intentions come out of a space that's filled with a mission? And just even a little piece of a mission. In my mind, thoughts like joy come into mind. Purpose, right? A sense of community, as we are all in a community together in this world. And that just really gets me excited. I would love to hear other comments from you. What other feelings are brought in a space when there is a mission, a bigger purpose tied to it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please message me or even comment on this video to share with others. I would love that. And the other thing, once we bring in a mission into a space, the other amazing thing that happens is when you invite others in. Let's say it's a living room. That's the easiest example to give. When you have guests over or other family members or new family come into your space and they see this piece of art that's inspired from a mission, and they start to ask you, well, what does that piece of art mean? It's so interesting. And now you get to share the story of that mission. And how cool is it that you may be connecting them to their bigger purpose without even knowing it? So not only are you spreading the message of the mission, you may also be, God working through you to connect someone to their bigger purpose. And it just gets really exciting when you start to think that you can use your home in this new way. This is why mission is so important at Lykke Haven, and why we help families come around to discover something they're passionate about, something that they can have purpose in and find that. And so your space goes from a simple roof over your head to this place filled with purpose, filled with deep meaning, filled with community. You connect yourself to the community around you, to the community of the nonprofit, whether it's through donating or your time. You create this community, sense of community in your home. And it just takes a mission from something that maybe was neglected because it was out of sight, out of mind, to something that you see and are reminded every day of your bigger purpose. So even if you come into your space after maybe you've had one of those rough days, you're reminded that there's a bigger purpose and that there's a bigger meaning for your life, and that you're helping the world become better through this mission in whatever it is. And you can take that bad day and just have that little sense of hope in you. And I get excited about it. I could talk about this all day. I won't, because I would like to have you all get on with your day, but just have this little piece of inspiration to take with you. But yes, how many times do we forget about our mission if it's not in front of us? I know for example, we donate to Compassion. We have a Compassion child, and they write us messages, and our thoughts were like, how awesome will it be to get our kids involved, and we can write messages back and forth. And those messages get lost in the office, and we forget about it. I am completely vulnerable with you guys. We forget to write any messages to our Compassion child, and it's just not front of mind. But if we were to put something in our living room where we live most of our day, we would be constantly reminded of that and connected to that bigger meaning. And we would be writing those letters during our homeschool days. We have just chosen other missions to do that in our home. But how easily a nonprofit or mission can get lost if we just hide it away in our office. So I urge you to bring it to the forefront, bring it to the center of your living room through a really cool design element in your space. Tomorrow we'll be going over how to actually bring those in. And I would love to hear your nonprofits. I would love to hear your missions. It doesn't always have to be tied to a nonprofit. What missions are you excited about? Maybe it's environment. Maybe it's social injustice. Maybe it's something to do with kids. Whatever it is, bring those tomorrow and give me a space, any space in your house, and I will very vulnerably and kind of intimidated, if you will, or excited at the same time, I will help you figure out a design element for that space, and just on the fly get those creative juices going and help you understand how specifically you could take that mission, bring in a design element into the space that you give me. And I'll have a couple examples as well. But message me. Let's hear what you have, and let's help you bring that into your home. Now, our action step today, because like I said, I like to bring forth action, not just talk at you, but our action step for today is just to find a few minutes, 15 minutes even, to sit down and just start thinking, what am I passionate about? What mission? What is my family passionate about? Ask your kids, ask your significant other, what can we come together? What can we come around together as a family? What mission can that be to bring into our home? Just start thinking, even high level, what are you passionate about? You don't have to necessarily dive into, is there a nonprofit? Is there a local nonprofit? Just start to just think, what can we be passionate about? What bigger purpose can we tie our family to make a difference in this world? And I urge you to sit down with your family, like I said, all together, thinking through these, asking these questions. Because I know even my 7-year-old and 9-year-old love to talk about it, love to make a difference. And I'll share a book actually that my 9-year-old has that changed her world, and she was starting to make posters and everything for the mission she was excited about, and it was fun to see. So I'll share that tomorrow. But as I said, come with your missions, come with a space in your house, and we'll get creative together. We'll start brainstorming together. I'm very excited to do that with you. And share with a friend, so that way we can have a community on here tomorrow to just talk about this stuff. As always, I just thank you for spending this time with me and letting me take up part of your day. As always, send me messages with any questions, comments, how you're doing on your action steps. Take a look at those videos from last week, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a fantastic Monday. Bye, friends.